Welcome to How to Rock Spirit's Sun Moon Alchemy series. This audio was compiled and recorded by Dustin Cormier, a Leo Ascendant Scorpio with Sagittarius Moon, born in the year of the Metal Ram. All the possible Western Sun and Moon sign combinations can be found and learned about here. This information is for educational purposes only. I do not own any of the following content. For more astrology lectures and my own Cosmic Consciousness audio lecture series, check out How to Rock Spirit's YouTube channel, where I rap about everything from philosophy and transpersonal psychology, to psychedelic spirituality, to tantric and occult mysticism, and even to Marx and Engels and the materialist sciences. See you there! Sun in Fire Sign. Basically motivated by inspirations and aspirations. Recharges energy through vigorous, physically demanding activity and by pursuing new visions for the future. The Sun in the Signs, Interpretive Guidelines. Sun in Sagittarius. Creative energy is directed toward one's ideals and aspirations, not only expressing them, but often promoting them to others. Sense of individuality is colored by one's ultimate beliefs and optimistic philosophical outlook. Essentially values wide-ranging mental and physical liberty. Radiates a friendly, exploratory, open spirit, very broad-minded and values honesty. Needs to be recognized for moral, upright nature. Sometimes high standards can lead to intolerance and insensitivity to others. The Moon sign and its element. These notes are also still from Stephen Arroyo's Chart Interpretation Handbook. The element of the moon's sign represents an attunement from the past that manifests automatically, a mode of feeling and being that one needs to be aware of in order to feel inwardly secure and at home with oneself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. By such modes of self-expression, you are satisfying a deep inner need that can give stability to your entire personality. The moon's element also shows how you react instinctively to all experiences, with what energy you spontaneously adjust yourself to the flow of life. Moon in air signs. Reacts to changing experiences with forethought and objective evaluation. Feels comfortable with self when expressing ideas and interacting socially. Sign position of the moon. How one reacts based on subconscious predisposition. Moon in Libra. Reacts with objectivity to the environment and all experiences with a strongly developed sense of fairness. Thinks before reacting. Weighs all sides of a situation, which can contribute to indecisiveness. Finding balance and harmonization of polarities is necessary for emotional tranquility. Eager to please and to see the other's point of view. Feels secure when involved in close relationships, uncomfortable being alone for long. Emphasis on gracious demeanor can inhibit spontaneity of emotional reactions and real intimacy. The following information comes from Isabel Hickey's Astrology, a Cosmic Science, copyright 1992 by Isabel M. Hickey Trust. Moon in Libra. Gentle people, elusive sweetness masking a masculine strength. Ambitious, but dependent too. Home ties very important. Unconscious motivation to be undisturbed by any friction, but peace at any price is hard to achieve because of the masculinity of Libra. Not apt to stand up for a principle if Mars isn't strong, for they want to be liked by everyone, so they are apt to be all things to all people. If Mars is afflicted to the moon, they will fight blindly rather than intelligently. Need for purification where motives are concerned. Need to be honest with themselves as well as with others. And a male chart attracts a positive type of feminine that will want to run the ship. Sun-Moon Alchemy. The elemental combinations of the sun sign and the moon sign. The following information comes from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign Moon Sign. Copyright Charles and Susie Harvey, 1994, again in 2003. First published by Aquarian, 1994. Each sun-moon type is a combination of elements. In the following descriptions of the element combinations, please remember that the pairing can be either way around. For example, a fire-earth combination refers equally to sun-fire, moon-earth, as it does to sun-earth, moon-fire. There will be subtle differences, but the dynamic is generally the same. The fire-air type is a real live wire, full of exciting ideas and able to communicate them with tremendous zeal, which impresses and persuades everyone around them. If taken to the extreme, this makes this individual full of bluster and bombast, long-winded and prone to be carried away by his own rhetoric and eloquence. Others may also be carried away, as he tends to have lots of joie de vivre, cleverness, and charisma. Noel Coward, Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in Gemini, expresses the wit and impatience of this combination well. I write at high speed because boredom is bad for my health. Indeed, boredom is something this type usually shuns and can avoid because they think and live at such a fast pace. If the sun is in air and the moon is in fire, the effect is rather like that of a hot air balloon, a beautiful way to travel that takes you way up into the giddy heights. So likewise, this type tends to be a utopian idealist, seeing ever more distant sunny shores to which the human race may travel, loftier vistas and wider horizons. Alternatively, if this type gets on a high horse, they can be very moralistic, quote-unquote knowing exactly what is good for us. Shadow side. This type is a potential visionary, but visionaries need earthiness in order to bring ideas to fruition. The fire-air individual can be impractical and may exhaust himself with his intense sociability and the generation of stimulating ideas and new risks. If he remains in the realm of impersonal possibilities, he becomes cut off from body and the more mundane but essential needs of human life. And without emotional vulnerability, they miss out on real intimacy. Relationships. Fire-air types are so mentally active and gregarious, so keen to understand and to share their understanding, that they rarely play the role of the loner in the crowd. Their interests drive them on, and when they get to their destination, they meet and strike up conversations and relationships with other interesting mavericks. In a relationship, they need intellectual rapport and plenty of freedom to pursue their own interests. They may often be out of touch with their feelings and emotional needs, and an earth-water type can help remind them that they are, in fact, human. There is a kind of restlessness, eternal youthfulness about the fire-air type. They may often be out of touch with their feelings and emotional needs, and an earth-water type can help remind them that they are, in fact, human, earth and water being the opposite of air and fire. There's a kind of restless, eternal youthfulness about the fire-air type, which is very appealing, but without the challenges of serious relationship, they can remain somewhat emotionally immature and superficial. Male versus female. The extroverted, enthusiastic, and argumentative qualities of this type are applauded in males, whilst females of this type tend to be seen as masculine and intimidating. Female fire-air types tend not to settle for traditional roles that limit their potential and are therefore often at the cutting edge of social change. Both males and females of this type lead pacey lives to some extent, and can often live by their wits and land themselves at opportunity's doorstep with the greatest of ease. The following observations about your Sun-Moon combination are drawn from insights gained from astrologer Jefferson Anderson's book, Sun Sign, Moon Sign, an observation of many different individuals. The writing itself comes from Mantak Chia and William U. Wei's Cosmic Astrology. Copyright 2012 by North Star Trust, published by Destiny Books. Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in Libra. The bookworm. You have an endless belief in yourself and your future, and you have a strong, independent aspect. You have far-reaching aspirations, like all confident people. Your aptitude to learn quickly and your attractive charm and good spirits work to your benefit. Since you followed your own unique path to success, there is no doubt you will attain recognition. Open-minded, rational Sagittarius in your combination is coupled with socially oriented, tender, and inventive Libra. A cheerful, hopeful, delightful, and naive idealist is whom most people know. However, there is also a very solemn part of your nature too. It is that of the philosopher who has great subtlety and perceptivity. You have a very vivid imagination, and sometimes it is too vivid, because far-fetched fantasies can carry you away. No matter how far you drift, luck is always on your side, and everything seems to be just right. In all likelihood, you have a great desire for knowledge, especially theoretical knowledge. You get mixed up by details and prefer to deal with larger concepts. You are much more interested in the meaning of life than by how to balance your budget. Your personality is lively and dynamic. There is always something that is innocent in you, no matter how deep and serious you may be. People find it difficult to resist your humor and fresh appeal because you are fun-loving and bold. You are apt to gain a lot of respect and power and enjoy a busy social life. You are truthful, devoted, and undemanding professionally. You never compromise your values, but know how to work through life's demands. The opposite sex is attracted to you. You spend a lot of time looking for the right partner because you are romantic and idealistic. Your desire for variety, combined with restlessness, often ruins your quest for love. And you have a lazy streak, like all those of the moon in Libra, and your dreams may simply stay dreams unless you gain the strength of mind to follow them through. Recognition may blind your basically sound judgment because you are a bit enthralled by charm and sweet talk. Your specialty is social insight. You have an instinctive understanding of others, and you are a natural diplomat. Any field having to do with human relations or social activism is perfect for the Sagittarius Libra, including teaching, counseling, law, politics, and sociology. Notes from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign, Moon Sign. Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in Libra. Your greatest strengths. Outrageous, unstuffy sense of humor. Warm sincerity. Your love of people. Fine intellect. Acute observations. Quick wit. Honesty, which both shocks and delights your friends. Openness to adventure. And your strong, resilient, positive approach to all the challenges life presents. Your greatest weaknesses? Overexpansiveness in both your ideas and style so that you are frequently forced to come down to earth. Gullibility, reliance on luck, restlessness and need for constant activity and social advancement, and an ongoing conflict between independence and needing others. Images for self-integration. Amidst a whirl of gaiety, a writer sits in a coffee house taking notes, and a painter paints. The Dead Poets Society.